Jesus teaches. When Jesus and his disciples look on what we understand as the Old Testament, Jesus calls it the scriptures, not the Old Testament. Because we need to be able to separate the Old Covenant from the scriptures. So what God gave Abraham was not a covenant. God gave Abraham a testament. So Abraham was never given a covenant. He was given a testament.
In a generation trapped in time but blinded to the reality of eternity, God has raised Prophet Siphamandla Horo as a prophetic voice, awakening men from death into life. A teacher of divine oracles, a heavenly scholar, the guardian of ancient scrolls. One encounter with his message will leave you stirred, provoked and yearning to hear him again and again and again. Watch and listen to this short clip filled with power and deep insight into the mysteries of God. Welcome to the Ancient Scrolls of Zion with Prophet Horo.
When Jesus and his disciples look on what we understand as the Old Testament, Jesus calls it the scriptures, not the Old Testament. Because we need to be able to separate the Old Covenant from the scriptures. So what God gave Abraham was not a covenant. God gave Abraham a testament. So a testament is different from a covenant. A covenant is a contract. It depends on the do's and don'ts. God says, I will do this if only you can do this. But a testament depends on the death of the testator. So Abraham was never given a covenant. He was given a testament. Meaning that God desires to bless you with no reasons why he wants to bless you. But on the basis of the testament, he wants to heal you. On the basis of a testament, he wants to prosper you. On the basis of a testament, he wants to increase you. Not because we have done well, not because we have done anything good, but on the fact that Jesus died. Therefore, we are gathered here to take things that belong to us, not because we are better, but on the basis of the fact that somebody died. So Jesus, he gave up the ghost. He died to establish a testament. So what is the Old Covenant? The Old Covenant only came 430 years later after the testament was given. The issue we are having today in the church, we mix things. We want the blessings of Deuteronomy 28, yet we want to grab the gospel at the same time. We need to make up our mind that we go for the covenant or we go for the testament. A time has come where we need to rightly divide and understand the fact of the death of Jesus Christ. And by reason of his death, you can receive from above. Hence I'm saying not everything is spoken on behalf of God is the gospel. The gospel is centered on what Jesus Christ did on the cross.